Hey guys, what's up? This is the Beast of Holland, aka Titans Beast, and this is a Let's Play Great War Total War mod played on very hard, and we are playing as the Ottoman Empire. Now let's get a quick view on what we did. We sank the Spanish over here in the sea together with their land armies, and they were all on boats. We conquered Sicily, we conquered Greece. I believe we have a military alliance with Romania, and don't know why, but we're not in an alliance with the Germans. But I believe if we become more powerful, the Germans gonna ask us back or something. I don't know. But first things first, I believe we had ships over here that needed repairs, and we don't have money, so we're gonna offer technology to Sweden in exchange for money. Like this. We're gonna accept this. You can have it, mate. And we're gonna do it like this. Okay. And then there were a few things that needed to be done. Can we get more money off of Switzerland? You get 2. I just want 1,000, man. Okay. How about you get this, and you give us only 800. How about that? So good. Okay, man. You're welcome. You can have that. So after we train those 2 dudes, we're gonna land on Naples. I mean, in the boot of Italy, and we're gonna conquer Italy because these guys are fucking traitors, and we want them dead. And from there, we're gonna march onto Rome. That's like an epic achievement for the Ottoman Empire. As you can see, we're not at the defense at all. This is my main goal, man. Russia. Do you know why? Because the Russians were the eternal enemies of the Ottomans, or of the Turks. The Ottomans came until Ukraine, and I believe somewhere even in Galicia. So this whole territory was conquered by the Ottomans. But after a few years, like 50 years, the Russians and the Polish, they conquered it back. And especially the Polish hussars, which were the best cavalry during that period. And what the Ottomans did after that, and especially after the Battle of Vienna in 1683, they got pushed back. Vienna, this is not something many people know, but the Ottomans actually laid siege to Vienna twice. The first one was at 1600 or 1590, something like that, and the second was in 1680 or 1683, one of those 2. So there were basically 2 eras in which the Ottomans attacked, and the last push was at 1683. And after that, it was just dividing the territories of the Ottomans and conquering all of their regions. And so this is an epic achievement, playing as the Ottomans, especially because it's on very hard. We have landed on Russia. I'm hoping that the Russians are busy fighting the Germans and the Austria-Hungarians over here, so that I have enough time to take out these 5 settlements over here pretty quick. I'm not planning on annexing Odessa, because I want the Crimean Khanate to come back as my protectorate, just like it was the case in Empire Total War in 1700. Yeah, the Crimean Khanate got annexed by Russia, but later on, the Crimeans, or the Tatars, they asked the Ottoman Sultan to basically help them get rid of the Russians, and partially they succeeded because especially at the Crimean War, where the English and the French actually helped the Ottomans push back the Russians away from the Crimea, because they didn't want Russia to be able to get access to the warm waters of the Mediterranean, because the Russians only had cold waters over here, but not over here at the middle, at the Black Sea. So the English actually helped the Ottomans get rid of the Russians at the Crimea, and because of that, they signed a treaty. The Sea of Azov. There was a fortification built by the Russians at Azov, and as a result of that victory of the Crimean War, the Russians disbanded the fortifications of Azov and they retreated all of the conquered territories back to the Ottomans. But yeah, as you get the picture, the Ottomans were very weak. So this is a huge accomplishment by having a an army invading Odessa like this. We're like masters of the Eastern Mediterranean at the moment. We got Greece, we got Sicily, including Malta. The Ottomans invaded Malta in, I believe, 1600 or 1550, but they got pushed back by the Spanish and I believe the Italians, or some of the Italian states over here. So that's a brief history, guys. This is the reason why I'm doing it, because the Ottomans were very weak. We need to conquer all of these territories, especially the fucking Russians, man. And I like the Russians, nothing against them, but I need to keep my act going up, as Sultan Beast. So we I believe we did everything we could in this turn. We got some war bonds coming in. So let's continue, mate. So that was a brief history about the Ottoman Empire and what happened at the Balkans, and especially against the Russians. So the Spaniards are sending again a fleet towards me. I believe they're gonna put some troops on that and then just attack me, because they're I'm the only one that they are waging war against. But they're gonna regret it, because I'm gonna sink their ships. They sent a fleet before, and that was like a fleet worthy of like 60,000 denarii, and I think the Spaniards are pretty mad about that. Self-determination +5 to diplomatic relations. I need that, but it's 7, so fuck that. +3 to artillery. That's what we want. Okay. Now I'm not gonna fight this battle, guys, because this is way too easy for me. Yeah, we only lost 69 men. Now I can peacefully occupy it, and it gets me 12-8, which is pretty good, but I'm gonna liberate it, and as a consequence I get this troop, and then I'm gonna practically march onward to Bessarabia and pretty much help my Romanian allies not to get charged or whatever, or destroyed over here. Okay, so we already did that. Now our second plan is to Charlemagne class. This is my stronger navy. I'm gonna put these guys into these boats and basically attack them, and this guy is gonna be my defensive force in case there are any fleets coming in. And over here, well, Greece is pretty much secured. We are losing a little bit of money, but it's nothing to worry about. -3. Now let's exempt this region from taxes, because I don't have any money troubles at the moment, since I got a lot of troops. I do want these light howitzers, to be honest, because they are very effective. And I'm gonna deploy this guy somewhere over here in case there's an Italian army coming in from here, because I probably saw, like a few turns ago, I saw an Italian army coming in from the north of Italy and from the east of, I mean the west of Austria-Hungary. in the neighborhood of Zagreb. Perhaps the Austrian-Hungarians defeated that army, perhaps they didn't, but I need to be aware because I don't want my precious Greece to fall into the hands of the enemy. So yeah, we got another attacking position again, and we liberated the Crimea. And now, what can I do with this fleet? Now, I'm probably going to send them back over here. And in the meanwhile, I'm gonna train some reinforcements for my war with the Russians, especially these howitzers. And the infantry I'm gonna like basically train in Moldova and in Kamenets-Podolsky. Okay, so one turn. Austria-Hungary was a very weak faction in World War One, like in real life, like in history. Every time they fought mano a mano versus the Russians won, and every time the Germans came in to help them. Like in history, even in World War Two, especially in World War Two and World War One, the Germans they are just sick fighters, man. Their generals are almost always geniuses. They have good leaders, like effective leaders. Otto von Bismarck was a great guy. Um, as leadership concerns, they had zero troubles. And the only guy like in France was Napoleon. But after that, I didn't see any strong leaders for France. So these two guys get experienced, which is pretty good. Now, because we have these two troops trained over here, we can basically get taxes again. So we're back at 1900, and again we get a position in which we can attack Naples. And for the rest, what can I do? Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and you're gonna do exactly the same over here, just to get a little bit more money. Okay, now. Oh, it retreats. Really? Okay, so we can attack this position. To be honest, I can win this very easily by just automatically resolving it, but I don't like the fact that I'm automatically resolving everything, so I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, what is left to be done? Yeah, this guy. Okay, I'm at 2126. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go for a large town. Okay, what about the Germans, like right now? Do you want an alliance with me? Okay, he doesn't. No, I'm training this shit, but I don't want that. Get airplanes. Or wait a sec. Wait a sec. War bonds and military alliance. Oh my god, they accepted it. Okay, we're allies back again with the Germans. Let's check. Germany and Romania. Okay, nice. Like I thought, if we get a little bit stronger, then the Germans are gonna accept our friendship again. So we got our Freunds. And what about the Swedish people? Okay, what if we get technology as well? Rigid airships, man. Talk about the things we've gone through, sir. Okay, well, fuck you then. I don't want to be allies with you. Nope. So yeah, I'm like the rising sun, man. Tuh. You thought the Ottomans were weak? Think again, bro. So There's a new sultan. Army is okay. Yeah, I need to attack here. So what's up? These these bunkers are pretty good, like very good, but these howitzers can fucking destroy these bunkers, man. Yeah, and they got mostly cavalry. So let's see what will happen. I saved it. It happens quite a while that the game crashes, guys, but if you save before every single battle, like a quick save with Control S, it enables you to quickly control load. With Control L, you can load it back again, so you won't lose any progress that you have. Okay guys, the game actually crashed like fucking 2 times, so I have to fight this battle for the 3rd time, and I believe it's because I'm zooming in on the bunkers, so I'm not gonna do that anymore, because raping the Russians like 3 times in a row is more than enough, especially if it's the same battle over and over. But thank God I quick saved before the battle, and now I can play it over and over. It's just a pretty easy battle, guys, but the fucking problem is every time I tend to like zoom in on on those bunkers, and if I do that, then the game is gonna crash. So the same positioning like we did fucking 3 times now, like this. Okay, and these guys are gonna outflank. Okay. So we're gonna get this hill over here, and from there basically draw the Russians into this bottleneck over here, and then just basically kill them like we did like 3 times now. And it's a bit annoying that the game crashes constantly, but it's a pretty good game. I think it's no problem to play the battle over and over, at least if you can like continue the campaign. So I'm kind of like stuck into this position. I can't automatically resolve the battle because the AI tends to lose a lot of men then, and I need my men because I don't know how many men the Russians have. So it's like a technical difficulty, but I believe if I do not zoom in on the bunkers, then it should be fine. Now these guys had a lot of horses. My mortars are a little bit less accurate in this battle because the general was already dead in the previous battles. I'm going to cut those parts off, by the way, guys. I don't want you to see the same battle over and over. guy's got 3 experience, which is pretty good, man. What's happening to the general? Not dead yet. Of course he's not dead, or else I would get a notification with Sultan Beast. You have killed that general. This is a suicide charge, man. Again, 0 to no casualties. Hope it doesn't crash again. Yeah, we're pounding the Russians, man. Tearing them apart. Look at them. About time. You get this hill. Nice and quiet. I believe they had a bunker in this area, so I'm not gonna zoom in. I'm just gonna shoot them with my artillery, and if that isn't gonna work and it still fucking crashes, then I'm gonna do a mass assault on the bunker, which should be cool, but I can't zoom in. Where's the bunker, guys? Here. You see all these dead men over here? It's because of this bunker. Okay, we destroyed that bunker. Now, where's the second bunker? Oh, there's the second bunker. Come on, guys, where the fuck is your accuracy? You're hitting everywhere except bunker, man. What the fuck? They're still firing on these dudes. What the fuck? Look at their sick range, man. Guys who are inside the bunker are very hard to kill. You know, it's just to resemble that it's almost impossible to neutralize a bunker. Lol, they're literally still being shot at, man. Can you see this? Look at this. Bzzzt. That fucking shot coming from here. Insane. Lol, now he's targeting this dude. What the fuck? Yeah, bunkers are really hard to kill, man. Look, I lost all of my men because of these 3 bunkers. That's why you get mortars in your team, man. Lokoda says, show the Romanians no love. I'm not attacking them, man. They're my allies. Oh, and we got the last bunker over there. I don't know what happened to the sound, guys. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, I know why. I haven't done fast forward, of course. Nope. No, I'm not gonna zoom in. I need at least 1 more mortar in this front, man. I'm making like 3 more in Istanbul, and yeah, it's really not a luxury of having a mortar. I mean a howitzer. Just without it, you're in so much trouble. Okay, man, this fight is taking so freaking long. Look at how hard these machine gun men are to kill. Look, we have like 5 units attacking them at the moment. They're eating up like 800 shots and still walking through. So finally he's dead. And we can kill the last of them. You guys pack up. I don't dare to zoom in, guys, but I really want to zoom in here because what the fuck is happening over here, man? How many shots does it really need to kill one of these artillery regiment guys? Damn, man, this was a long battle. It's because of those damn bunkers. This shit. Oh fuck, I'm firing on my own man. Mate, just freaking position yourself here, man. You shoot. Oh, I'm not gonna zoom in. Yeah, I just shot like 20 men of my own. Oh, I don't know what these fuckheads are doing, but I'm still shooting my own man. Yes, end the battle. Thank you. Oh my god, what a relief. Fucking Russians, man. Military wise, I fucking rape them. Yeah, peacefully occupy it. Finally, guys, we got Yazi, or yeah, Yazi, Moldova, and Bessarabia. So I'm gonna save it here. We conquered it, and now how much money do we make? 2.6. It's pretty good. Let's have a look over here. Let's check my timer. Perhaps I'm going to cut some pieces off, guys. So perhaps just to shorten up the battle, because that was insanely long. No, we can't attack yet. Okay, what about our diplomacy? We got ourselves another region. Maybe Sweden wants to be our ally right now. Talk about the things we've done, true sir. Okay, but I got more regions, man. Why don't you want to be an ally of mine? Okay, who is your ally? France. Damn Dutch. You're my brothers, man. Why are you siding with the French? Okay. Yep. Continue. Good, that's an Austrian-Hungarian army. It means that the Italians haven't passed through there yet. Things are looking good, guys. I believe we are at 30 minutes currently. So I got a lot, like 20 minutes left. Oh, here comes the Spaniards. That's like only one ship. Yeah, it's one ship and tons of infantry units. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sank that ship. And let them drown in the Mediterranean. Serves them well, those fucking traitors, man. Nah, things are looking good over here. Can you infiltrate this spot? Yeah, now I got my eyes on this front. And let's see. Transport ship. Are you kidding me? Bye bye. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? They're crossing the Mediterranean with a transport ship. Okay. Serbia, Naples. No, I don't want Serbia to be here. I want to peacefully occupy this region. And then I'm gonna train some units, I believe. Rifle infantry. Yep. Okay, now you come back here. Rate them some more, and then we got 4K money, man. Now we're talking business. Yeah, why not? Make a village over there. Or not. I'm gonna wait, and then I'm gonna build a large village over here. And I wanted a large town to be built. So how about our howitzers here? So that is going good. We're doing fine, man. Holy mother of Ottoman Empire. Kiev is our main goal, because if we get Kiev, Russia is in serious trouble. First thing that I want to do, guys, is train some conscripts here. And after that I'm gonna push right into that other city over there, because I don't think the Russians have any defenses on the south left. And I got my allies over here. In case they fucking betray me, I'm gonna rape Romania, man. I'm seriously gonna rape them. I'm even gonna ask them if they wanna be my protectorate. So the Russians are being destroyed by Beast. I already took 2 regions of them. Italy is losing terribly. All I have to do is continue taking more. Yeah, there comes the army. So there's an army going to Greece, I believe. Yeah. Where is that army, man? There was an army here. Well, I'm not gonna take any chances. at least get some mortars over there. Perhaps even some conscripts, but I also need them over here. Hmm. Yeah, nice. I don't need anything here. I'm gonna push right into this area. Hmm. Perhaps I can get more money off of Sweden. Perhaps an alliance. Okay, fuck you then. Technology, payments. Okay, then nuts. Okay. I need a huge fucking army over here because I believe the Italians are coming to the south right now. And if we take here, we are outreaching ourselves, so I need a second army invading from here and going to Belgorod or directly to Kiev, since that's a major city. Let's do this, man. How are we gonna rape him? Okay, at least I'm not on the defense, man, and I think I'm doing very well, all things concerned. I started off with one fucking region and now I'm fighting against Russia and Italy, and I even had a moment in which I was fighting the French Navy, the Spanish Navy, and even a moment in which I was almost losing my alliance with the Germans. So I need more troops here. How am I gonna do that? Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so at least I will have a small army over here in case they come. And if I combine it with this army, then I might be able to stop them. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. If you don't take any risks, then you get no gain. Okay, let's see if Italy has any infantry or armies going to my borders. Okay, that's Russia. Okay, Russia. I saw one army of Russia. And I saw no Italian armies at all. So is there an Italian army over here? Yes or no? No. No, there isn't. What the fuck? Well, I'm gonna keep this shit over here anyway because I promised Cleo that I would protect Greece from any invasion, so yeah, whatever. Okay. Now. gonna do it. I demanded that they would surrender this region to me, and they did, fortunately. Nah, I should have just attacked them. Let's see. I'm just gonna stay there. In case they want to attack me, let them attack me. If they don't, then don't attack me. How much turns, mate? How much? Okay, I'm just gonna recruit a second army over here. This is gonna take quite a while. Okay, how about my ministers? Let's have a look. You were an agrarian, morally impaired. You know what? I deserve a better general there. Competence. This guy was -1. Okay, I don't need you. Fuck off. I don't need you as well. I just want new ministers, man. That's what I want. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, the Russians are descending upon me over there, but I'm building up a new army, and I will fucking rape everything that they throw at me. Like, for real. Everything that they have, I'm gonna rape it. Yeah, I got defensive formation here. I have a good possibility on taking out all of these settlements, especially Rome. If I got Rome, then everything is successful. Okay, I believe I'm gonna cut it off here, guys, because there are lots of battles gonna come in part 5. This was part 4, and I think I'm gonna do the full battle of Kamenets Podolsky, or the fight that happened over here in taking the city. I'm gonna upload the full battle, so I believe it will be like 45 minutes then, and I can't afford another battle in this video. So I'm not gonna cut anything off. I'm just gonna remove those 2 battles where it crashed, so that it's much easier to follow. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more of these series in which I'm reviving the Ottoman Empire from the ruins. Okay, peace guys.